Oil fire in the engine is the preliminary finding of the cause of last week's Qantas A380 mid-air drama over Indonesia. The European Aviation Safety Agency has made the initial finding and recommended the Trent 900 engine be subjected to repetitive inspections. Qantas says it's not planning to fly its A380s until the airline is certain they are safe, which could be at least a fortnight. Karen Barlow reports.
Grounded until further notice. The Qantas fleet of flagship A380s are still being checked after last week's catastrophic failure of a Rolls-Royce Trent 900 engine.
Qantas is working very closely with Rolls-Royce engineers. We're working very closely with Airbus and also authorities in both Australia and overseas to ensure that we can get the A380 back in the air, we can get it back safely, and we can do it as soon as possible.
Qantas says passenger disruptions will be minimal. The airline has 250 aircraft, including 26 Boeing 747s, which are now covering the A380 flights for at least the next fortnight.
Unfortunately, we are unable to tell our passengers when the A380 would be back in the air.
Europe's Air Safety Authority has found the preliminary cause of the incident. In an emergency airworthiness directive, it says an oil fire may have caused the failure of the intermediate pressure turbine disc. The EASA says if not detected, this condition could ultimately result in uncontained engine failure. And that's exactly what happened, with large parts of the engine casing piercing the wing and raining down on the Indonesian island of Batam. Aviation engineers say this is an engine design fault that can be easily fixed. Many say Qantas is very lucky the engine disintegration was not worse and that the oil fire was not closer to the fuel tank. While the Qantas incident investigation is underway, the European Aviation Safety Agency is demanding repetitive Trent 900 inspections. Singapore Airlines has replaced 3 engines on 3 of its A380s.
The truth, the facts of the matter as to what happened, what was the causes and so on. I can't speak to that because the investigations and so on are still going on, and it's more something that Rolls-Royce is in a much better and more valid position to address.
Rolls-Royce is yet to make a public comment on its faulty engines. Karen Barlow, Late Line.